Imagine this. The secret to going viral isn't about being, more creative. It's actually about following incredibly strict rules. Like the playbook says stop using common words. Words you probably use all the time.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
Words like discover, transform, even guide. Forget them. This approach says maximum attention comes from basically a mathematical formula for language, not from storytelling.
Welcome to the deep dive. We're digging into the nuts and bolts of content that just works. And today, we've got this internal playbook for digital stuff. The rigidity is honestly what jumps out. It's like an instruction manual for grabbing eyeballs online. So we're not going to give you vague ideas today. Nope. We're pulling out the hard numbers, the exact character counts, the forbidden words list, the rules for getting people to click right away. The goal for you, get these specific tactics. Zero fluff. You'll see how every little piece is kind of engineered.
Okay.
All right, let's get into it, starting with maybe the tightest rule of all.
Right, the title, the absolute front door. Everyone stresses about titles, right? But this guy just tells you what to do. No guesswork. It sets this incredibly tight window, like just 10 characters of flexibility. Titles must be 65 to 75 characters long in English.
Wow, 65 to 75.
Yeah. 65 to 75 characters. It's like a high-pressure digital haiku or something.
Yeah.
It forces you to be so precise. Every single word has to pull its weight. Why, though? Why that specific range? Seems almost arbitrary.
Well, it's not really arbitrary. It's tactical.
Yeah.
Purely tactical. That window, 65 to 75, that's the sweet spot for algorithms.
Okay.
Go shorter and you might not have enough, not enough curiosity. Go longer and bam, it gets cut off.
Yeah.
Especially on phones or social media previews.
Right, truncation.
Exactly. So that range is laser focused on fitting the screen space perfectly on the biggest platforms. They're optimizing for clicks, not like perfect grammar.
Yes.
And style-wise, they're very clear. The title has to be hypey, clickbaity. It needs to make people curious, grab their attention immediately. But, and this is the interesting part, to get that high impact, it can't sound like everything else out there. No generic stuff.
Okay, so that leads us straight to the forbidden word list, doesn't it? They make you find that punchy language by basically taking away your usual crutches.
That's it exactly. The playbook literally lists words you just cannot use. No exceptions. Let me read some of them. Unlock, beyond, transform, explore, discover.
Wow.
Also stop, entire, harness, and guide. These are like the poster children for cliche content. The thinking behind it is actually pretty smart, even if it feels harsh. These words, they kind of signal to the reader, oh, here's another low-effort templated article.
Yeah, you see, unlock the secrets everywhere.
Right. So banning them forces the writer to, work harder, to think of something fresh. Instead of lazy stuff like discover the ways to, you have to be punchier, more specific. Something like, this one metric is killing your ROI. See the difference?
I do, but honestly, looking at that list, it feels like half the standard marketing vocabulary is just gone.
It does.
I mean, I still wrestle with prompt drift myself sometimes, trying to avoid those easy cliches. Your brain just wants to use them,
Totally. It's hard. I get it.
Yeah.
But the rule forces you to find better ways. Oh, and there's a visual rule, too. You have to use icons in the title, but not just any icons, non-common ones, things that stand out. And you have to change them up regularly, keep it fresh.
Okay, so if those common verbs are out because they're too generic, what's the playbook pushing instead? What's the priority?
The priority is pure hype and curiosity, forcing writers into finding really unique language.
All right, let's move down the page then. Below the title, you've got the description, the little snippet people see in search results or previews.
Yep.
And surprise, surprise, more rigid rules. The length here has to be between 150 and 160 characters, again, in English.
There's that tight 10-character window again. It's really striking how specific they are.
Yeah.
No room for, oh, that feels about right.
None.
It's all about cramming the most compelling info into that small space without it feeling cluttered.
But here's where it gets different. The title needs those non-common icons, right? To catch the eye.
Right.
The description, 0 icons allowed. None.
Interesting.
And, just to hammer it home, that same list of banned words unlock, discover, transform applies here too. Exactly the same list.
Okay, hold on. Why? I mean, why the exact same Dan list for two different text elements and why no icons in the description? It feels a bit repetitive.
I see why you'd say repetitive, but I think it's more about total control.
Hmm.
Consistency, ensuring that high-impact, non-generic tone is carried through every single place the reader looks.
So the title grabs attention, the description seals the deal.
Kinda, yeah. If the title is the flashy hook with its novel icons, the description is where the substance has to live. But packed tight. 150 to 160 characters of pure, compelling text. No visual fluff.
So it creates this, like, defined visual flow.
Mm.
Title uses novelty and icons to grab you. Description uses just precise, non-generic words to convince you. Consistency keeps that unique tone across both touch points.
That makes sense. A deliberate contrast. Okay, let's talk engagement. Because this playbook isn't just about getting people to read passively, it's about making them do something immediately.
Oh yeah, big time.
There's a very clear rule. You have to create an English language survey poll, and it has to be placed right at the very beginning of the article. First thing people see.
Before they even read a word of the actual content.
Exactly, before the main text.
And they get specific about the poll structure too, don't they?
They do. Short question, got to include icons in the poll itself, and exactly 4 short options. 4, not 3, not 5.
4 options, wow. It's another one of those super technical specs, just like the character counts.
Okay, but forcing a poll right at the start, doesn't that feel a bit, I don't know, aggressive? Do they mention anything about readers getting annoyed or just bouncing off because you're asking for input before giving any value?
It's definitely a high-risk, high-reward play, but the goal is purely behavioral. The whole point is to grab attention and make the reader vote, right then and there. It's basically a pressure tactic to juice those immediate engagement metrics.
Yeah.
Because that click, that tiny vote, it signals huge value to the platform's algorithm. It says, hey, someone interacted.
Right. The algorithm loves interaction.
Loves it. And imagine scaling that, this immediate engineered click on every piece of content across a massive site.
Yeah.
If every article instantly gets one interaction, think about the data signal. It's like stacking these little Lego blocks of engagement data. Tells the system this content is hot before anyone's even scrolled down. You're priming interaction before consumption.
Quite a strategy. And they also say this can't be static, right? You can't just use the same poll format every time.
No, absolutely not. The playbook insists on variety. You have to offer lots of attractive choices. Don't repeat the same style constantly.
So that applies to the headlines, the descriptions, and the polls.
Everything. You have to keep engineering that feeling of novelty. Always changing.
So beyond just getting that first click for the algorithm's sake,
Yeah.
what's the bigger payoff for this upfront, structured, variable poll?
It's really about ensuring high reader interaction overall, which signals massive value to the distribution algorithm. Simple as that. High interaction gets you higher reach.
Okay, let's pull this all together then. What does this secret playbook really tell creators listening right now?
Well, first off,
Looking across everything, it seems virality, according to this, isn't about finding some magic power word or waiting for inspiration. It's almost like technical writing. It's about constraint.
absolutely. It's engineered success. The playbook forces you to operate within these super tight boxes. It defines success by what you don't do, what you avoid.
Yeah.
You've got 65 to 75 characters for your title. You've got 150 to 160 for your description. No common icons in the title, no icons at all in the description. A mandatory 4-option poll right at the start. Banned words everywhere.
It's intense. So the main takeaway seems to be, forget the obvious words. Avoid the cliches like the plague. Optimize every little thing, length, visuals, interaction, for curiosity, for variety, for that immediate behavioral response. It's a formula built purely for the algorithm.
That's the core idea. Engineered algorithmic attention.
But this level of specification, this focus on constraint,
Yeah.
it defines top performance in some huge digital spaces, which leaves us with a final thought for you, the listener. If this is what peak performance looks like, this ultra-specific, rule-heavy system, what gets left behind? What unique voices, what genuinely different styles might just get filtered out because, I don't know, they used the word discover, or their story didn't fit neatly into 160 characters?
Good question.
Something to think about. Thanks for diving deep with us into the mechanics of engineered virality. Until next time.